people, this is Nate here.
This Kev.
And yo, we are Gangs Music Life. So we're back to review this NoName project titled Room 25.
Yeah.
So she's not NoName Gypsy no more?
I guess she dropped the Gypsy off of her name. Yeah.
Wonder why.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, NoName has a pretty cool ring to it.
I do like NoName.
I mean?
I do like it. She's getting to be more popular. I think more people are starting to figure out who she is.
Is she? 'Cause I saw the poor girl, man, on Twitter, man. She's having a little bit of a breakdown. Felt like the album wasn't getting the coverage or the respect that it deserves. I mean,
she doesn't have a machine behind her.
That was really what I kind of thought. I'm like, well, I mean, the push isn't really there. This is part of the grind.
Absolutely.
But I do feel like each project that you put out, you'll continue building out your fan base.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. I do think that some of the features she had on here would help her cause, because one of the other artists that we talked about, we reviewed Saba's album, and my God, he bodied his performance on this project. Okay, so let's get into it. So NoName, like I said, formerly known NoName Gypsy. We reviewed her album. If you want to go back, take a look at that review.
Yes.
This album to me seemed like she really put a lot into it. So I listened to the last album, the one we reviewed. I forget the name of it. Telephone. Okay, this one sounded more, I don't want to say studio-ish. It just seemed more of a polished project.
Yeah.
It was only 36 minutes worth of music, but it seemed longer than what it was. Yeah. When it got done, to me, I'm listening to it, and I was like, wow, I listened to it a couple times, and I didn't think that it was that short. But it was just a great album. I think that, she is talented as hell. And the issue she talks about sometimes, it's not necessarily something that I can relate to, because I'm a man, and she's a female. Right. I like hearing... Just like females can like to hear our podcast and they listen to it because it's kind of like their view into a barbershop. They can listen to it. I think that it was our way, like between Insecure, the TV show, and this album, I kind of get a gauge on how some women think. And mind you, as a man, you're still never going to figure them out. We're never going to understand them. Her story was kind of good to hear.
Yeah, no doubt.
And she kept reminding you on the album that, you forgot I could rap. And she rapped. And very spoken wordish, which is very dope to me.
That's her flow. That's her
flow. That is her style. But she broke into some bars at times, too.
A little bit.
But yeah, what stood out to me, the second half of the album, I would say, really stood out as far as being very good. Like I said, the Saba feature. Some of the people on here I really didn't know. The Felix person, dope. They did their thing on there too.
She always brings a lot of artists that are kind of on the rise up and puts them on her projects. Yeah, so I think that's dope.
I would like to see her with maybe an old school R&B act, like a Jill Scott or something like that. I thought would be very dope too. Yeah, because she's a spitter. Was that her singing on some of the tracks though?
I couldn't tell.
Okay, I couldn't tell either. I didn't know if it was her or not. But yeah, what'd you think?
Oh man, I felt like this project displayed a lot of growth. I think that you used a great word, man. The production sounded a lot more polished this go around than it did on the last album. But with it, what really struck me was how polished the tracks were and how raw her words and her bars and her spoken word flow really came across. And it was a nice juxtaposition on the tracks to give them a lot of pop, a lot of flavor, a lot of flair, and really bring you in, draw you in. When we were discussing it, like, yo, this is like audio Insecure. If y'all watch the show Insecure, man, it is 100% from a female perspective in 2018, and I thought that was really the shining part of it.
Absolutely,
it kind of gave you that peek into what her life is like, her struggles are like, her insecurities are like. You know what I'm saying? Her doubts, her beliefs, her mistakes, exactly, her triumphs, everything. Just kind of give you a peek into the world of NoName. For an artist that I feel like we really don't know a whole lot about.
True.
She leaves a lot of it in the music. It felt like a good update, you know what I'm saying, the next step, the next chapter, and what she would be able to offer. Man, I really didn't have any complaints on it. 35 minutes was like a perfect length for this album, and the production and the features were immaculate, and she really came with it. Like, her spoken word flow, it was so raw, it feels like she's offbeat at times, but it also feels like it's on purpose. And sometimes I notice that the beat is just offbeat.
Yeah, that's what I asked you about. Because I know we don't talk about albums before we review them, but after now we're reviewing it. What did you feel about the way it was offbeat? To me, it seemed like she wanted you to focus on the words she was saying.
Yeah, it engages the listener. Like, she was finding like a very sweet pocket, kind of behind the rhythm, where it really kind of caught your ear, forced you to listen to what she was saying. Okay. But it all melded together, you know what I'm saying, very well.
Yeah. Because I call, sometimes you just ride the beat and you're kind of just like you're listening to the beat more than the
you just kind of nod your head.
Yeah,
but
nah.
She wants you to listen.
Yeah.
Like, she wants her words to be heard.
No doubt.
I love that.
83.
Wow, I went 90.
Okay,
yeah,
90,
I thought
okay.
this was a very, very good project.
You know what the thing is? It was just some other good music.
It was very, and it was also very feminine.
Yes,
So,
that's my only gripe with it.
Yeah.
The fact that it was just like I got daughters and a wife.
feminine.
I understand how women think at times, but listen to it like I've seen enough Insecure. You know, so that was kind of
one of my favorite shows.
Yeah,
man.
They bring Lawrence Hive. Okay, they bring Lawrence back. I'm gonna get back.
Yeah.
But yo, let us know what you guys think. Was I too low or too high? Was Kev too high, too low? And we'll kind of go from there. But we definitely No Name fans. You give it 100. You're absolutely right. I want to know her fans out here. And if you come across this No Name, shout out to you.
Yo, man, support and share it too.
Yeah, no doubt.
Keep this video as well. You can do that same thing, man. Hit those likes and all the YouTube stuff.
Hit the buttons, whatever that does.
For sure.
But yo, I am Nate here.
This Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life, man. Drink more water, people.
Peace.
Peace.